honey. I have to get to work now. Have a good time.
Thank you.
And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I won't, I promise.
You know, I have this feeling that the Doris Hogel camp will never be the same. Have a good time, okay?
Thanks.
And, Lily, I haven't forgotten to promise, and I have to go to work for a couple hours, and then I'll come by and get you, and then we'll go to Dr. Dixon's office and see if there's any more news about Dusty, okay?
Okay, come on. I'll walk you to your car, all right, Iva?
Holden, if they get to Dr. Dixon's before you do, I'm dead.
Don't worry. Once you're on the plane, I'll see him at the hospital and I'll cover your tracks.
Yeah, but there are a lot of tracks to cover. He's going to tell them I went to Santa Fe, and what's he going to do when he sees you? He thinks you're going with me.
I said not to worry about it. Just get out there, talk Dusty into coming back, but not right away. I'll handle everything here, including Lily.
Yeah, I bet you will.
The only thing that's going to mess us up is if Doris Hogel calls Mom at the house.
No problem there. The whole pack of Hogels went up to their summer camp this morning, and there's no phone up there.
Okay. Now, I want you to keep me posted from Santa Fe. Call me at the stables. But don't use your name. Make it person to person from Cousin Rita.
Holden, you're so smart. I could never do this without you.
I just hope Dusty's at this ranch for your sake.
Oh, I know he is. I just bet he is. Oh, Lily. Hi, I was just telling Holden how much I was going to miss him, but I'm going to miss you even more.
Well, the camp at the mountain sounds wonderful, Meg.
Yeah. I'm just sorry I'm leaving when you're so worried about Dusty.
Well, I'm hoping I'll hear from him today.
Yeah, I bet you will. Well, I better get going, or Doris's dad will leave without me.
Well, have fun, Meg.
I'll try. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Make yourself comfortable. You'll be here all alone tonight.
Good morning.
Good morning. I was just having the most wonderful dream about our trip.
I'm glad you had a good night's sleep.
I really did. Honey, you look like you've been up all night long.
I have.
Yeah, why? What happened?
We had some bad news last night. Marcia Talbot escaped from prison.
She escaped?
Yes. The police and Tom and Margot are doing everything they can. Honey, Franny didn't get home last night. We're afraid that she may have been kidnapped by Marcia Talbot.
Oh, honey. Oh no.
Very considerate of the stewards to keep this place so well stocked. They're coming up here this week. Don't try to bluff me, Franny. They're not coming. We have this place all to ourselves. They always come up every 4th of July weekend. Why else do you think they'd have provisions put in? Well, by the weekend, it won't matter anyway. They won't find me here. Or you either.
Portion brought to you today by pH Balanced Secret, strong enough for a man, but made for a woman, and by Ivory Liquid. Your hands can feel soft, smooth, doing dishes the Ivory way.
Honey, I'm home. Honey. We have a power failure?
No, I just thought we'd spend a romantic evening. Alone.
As in no kids?
No kids?
You get fresh with me.
I'm trying.
You smell great. New powder.
No, it's my new secret powder fresh scent.
Secret? Isn't this the stuff that's strong enough for a guy?
Uh-huh.
No, no guy I know wants to smell powder fresh.
That's okay. It's pH balanced for women. Hey, it isn't very romantic to talk about antiperspirants, is it?
I agree.
Are you getting fresh with me?
I'm trying.
New Secret Powder Fresh Scent. Strong enough for a man, but definitely made for a woman.
What a mess. My daughter left a lipstick in her pocket, and before I even noticed, I washed it. I had to try something, so I grabbed Liquid Tide. Guess what? Not one mark of the lipstick remained. Thanks, Mrs. Judy Davis.
In your Liquid Get Out melted lipstick, Liquid Tide did. You'll be surprised at the things Liquid Tide gets out. Surprise yourself.
Just think of all the dishes you do. It can make your hands feel awful. One reason might be your dishwashing liquid. Some liquids have more harsh ingredients than others. No wonder your hands can feel red, rough, cracked. Hands can feel the difference if you do dishes the Ivory way. The simple truth about Ivory liquid is hand-loving suds. Ivory liquid suds are famous for getting your dishes really clean without all those harsh ingredients. Your hands can feel soft and smooth with Ivory because Ivory liquid suds are actually easier on your hands, easier than those other leading brands. And that's the simple truth. Ivory suds have the difference you can feel.
No, you don't. That was very foolish.
You're never going to get this, Martha. The police are coming up here.
I'm not afraid of the police. Get over there.
Hey, May. See, on their way up here now.
No. There's still time. Douglas told me.
Douglas is dead.
No. He's been here all night, whispering to me. I almost killed you just now. But Douglas told me not to. He said, wait, Marcia. Do you know what else he told me? He said he wants you to suffer.
You know, that's not true.
He wants to see you sweat, wondering when it's going to happen. I don't even know myself. I'm going to wait for Douglas to tell me.
Marcia, Douglas would never tell you to kill me. Never.
He hated you at the end.
No, Marcia, he loved me.
Oh, he thought he loved you, you and your stepmother. And then you betrayed him, and he saw you for what
Marcia,
you really were.
you were
Vicious,
the one who
selfish,
betrayed him.
unworthy of him. But Douglas realized his mistake, and he came back to me, begged for my forgiveness, and of course, I forgave him. He's with me now. I'm the only one who ever loved him. I love him more than my life. He knows that now, and he's never going to leave me again. And we're going to make sure you never hurt anyone else. Never again.
God, I hoped you'd have the good sense to go home after Dr. Hughes threw you out last night.
You get off of my back.
You know, the Hughes family's going through a rough time right now. They don't want you around here.
You know, I'm not going anywhere until I know Franny's safe. I'm just as worried about her as anybody in that house.
Good, you ought to be. Seeing as you're the one responsible for what happened to her.
You know, you weren't there. You don't know what happened.
Well, it's not too hard to figure out now, is it? You obviously tried something that made her want to not get back in the car with you.
Now, look, I made a mistake. That's between Franny and me. I don't have to answer to you.
Well, let me tell you something, Dr. Peretti, and I'm only going to say it once. If Franny Hughes get out of this all right, you try to pick up where you left off.
Oh, are you threatening me?
No, I'm telling you. You lay one hand on her again, and you'll find yourself with an army.
Yeah, well, who the hell are you?
One moment. What in the world is going on? I could hear you all the way out to the kitchen.
Any news?
Oh, we don't know anything yet. It's just that it's been a long night and everyone is exhausted and very upset.
How is Kim?
Well, Bob's with her now, and I'm so glad all of you are here to make her feel much better. Come on.
Would you like
Oh, honey, this thing is never going to end. Poor Franny, she must be just terrified. What in God's name do you suppose Marcia's going to do to her?
Listen, you've got to try to keep yourself calm for your sake as well as the baby.
All right. All right, I'll try. Casey, I feel sorry for him. He must feel terrible, too.
Poor Casey. If he had half a brain, this wouldn't have
Sweetheart,
happened.
listen, blaming Casey isn't going to bring Franny back to us any quicker.
I know. I'm just scared for her.
I know. We just have to pray that she is going to be okay.
Millions are cheering. The triumph. The laughter.
Can you break a log like that?
Don't know. Never been attacked by a tree.
The exhilaration.
Oh, that was a little close.
Of Karate Kid Part 2. This summer, don't miss that special magic.
In Okinawa, honor very serious.
Karate Kid Part 2, rated PG. Free admission at participating theaters July 4th at 10 a.m. only.
Can't beat the real fruit in the Jell-O freezer.
I finally found a fruit bar as smooth as can be. New Jell-O fruit bars, Jell-O fruit bars. Cool, smooth fruit from bottom to top. New Jell-O fruit bars.
100% natural.
A delicious real fruit groove.
The only one pureed. Perfectly smooth.
45 calories, 12 to a box. New Jell-O fruit bars.
It's smooth. New things pop up in the Jell-O freezer.
There's a bug going around, and it will probably strike your child. It's the mosquito. But Cutter insect repellent with 30% more protection and off is incredibly effective. Cutter, preventive medicine against mosquito bites.
If your smoked ham smokes you out of the kitchen, remember, for just pennies a pad, nothing cuts scorched-on messes better than a super grease-cutting SOS soap pad. SOS, it cleans your big jobs for small change.
If you have a taste for the sea, fill up your plate with a bounty of delicacies. Select blends of seafood with lobster or shrimp or crab and succulent Pacific fish. With delicacies, it's easy to achieve salads and stir-fries, pâtés and pastas, stuffed potatoes and sea kebabs. So, if you have a taste for the sea, fill up your plate with delicacies. Find them in the freezer case.
Delicious. You got to allow for the weight of the cars. Otherwise, when this level is full, with the support beam over there, the whole thing would have collapsed.
You may be right.
And that is the only change I made.
Tonio and I should have studied these plans more carefully.
Look, I owe you an apology. Well, that's okay. No sweat.
So maybe let me buy you a cup of coffee. I'd like to hear any other suggestions you might have.
No, thanks. I want to get back to work.
No, another time, then. Oh, you know, I still can't get over the coincidence. My being on the same plane as your wife.
Yeah.
What was she doing out on the coast?
It's a family problem. It's all straightened out.
Oh, good. Iva.
Hello. Mr. Fraley's going to bring the lumber by this afternoon.
Okay, good.
Look, I want to apologize to both of you for everything that's happened. I hope this job will at least start to make amends.
Sure.
See you later.
He told me I was right about the supports.
You're kidding.
No, he even apologized. He couldn't have been nicer.
Oh, I wouldn't let your guard down. You know, people don't change overnight.
Well, all right, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Listen, Steve, I was wondering if I could have a long lunch today. Dusty's got some problems, and Lily's really upset about it.
What's the matter with Dusty?
Well, he's run off. I mean, he flunked 2 exams, and he split. Nobody knows.
I thought he was doing great in school.
Well, he's having a lot of problems lately, and Dr. Dixon is blaming Lily for all of them, so you can imagine how she feels.
Sure.
So I thought I could just take her over to Dr. Dixon's
Go
office
ahead, anything.
And find out if there's any news about... Okay, I'm just going to call Lily at the floor.
Sure.
Hi.
Hold on, what are you doing here?
I just came by to explain a few things.
Wait a minute, you're supposed to be on an airplane to Santa Fe.
Well, Meg is. You see, that's what I'm here to talk to you about.
Hold on, you told me you were going with her.
I know, but we decided that it would be better if she went alone.
Your mother approves?
Well, she thinks that she's with some friends at summer camp.
Oh,
What are you doing, Doc?
you gotta call your mother.
If you call my mother and tell her that Meg went out to find Dusty, she's going to tell Lily right away. And then Lily's going to end up running after her. And I know you don't want that.
No, I don't want that, but I can't.
You gotta... Meg can handle it.
Holden, she's a teenager. What do you mean she can handle it? What if Dustin isn't even there?
Well, she seems to think that this is where he's at. And if he's not, she'll just have a little visit with the cousins, and then she'll fly right back.
All right, okay.
Look, as soon as we find out if Dusty's okay, I'll tell the whole family everything. All right?
I don't like it, but all right, okay.
Yeah, you got working out and certain done. I'm surprised he'd want to go back to Texas. He's played a lot of poker there. Yeah, well, he's like Cody here, young, restless, likes trouble.
Hey!
Hey, Dusty? Is that you, Dusty Donovan?
Hey, Stu, how you doing?
What the hell are you doing here?
I just jumped on a bus and I came to see you. All right?
Yeah, that's fine. Why didn't you let me know you was coming?
Oh, it was kind of spur of the moment.
Hey, this is Burke Donovan's boy. Last time I saw him was about that tall.
You haven't changed too much.
Yeah, I got thrown by an Appaloosa mare last year in Tucson. Broke my nose. How do you like it?
All right.
Hey, this is Cody.
Ainer.
Nainer.
Howdy.
Hey. Keto.
Hey.
Keto don't talk a lot.
All right.
I used to see Burke in the old rodeo circuit, son. Best damn rope I ever saw. I was awful sorry to hear he passed on.
He was the best, all right. Still miss him now.
Cordy, I'm sorry I was in your bed. It's just, well, I was waiting for, I didn't get too much sleep on the way out here. I was waiting for Stu, and I zonked out. I'm sorry about that.
How about something to eat?
Oh, that'd be great.
How long you staying?
I don't know yet.
Dusty, you're not in any trouble, are you?
No, nothing like that. I just need a little space.
We got plenty of that out here.
You sure do. On the way up, I felt like I was heading home. No other place feels like that to me.
I don't know how happy Dusty's going to be to see you, Meg. You're going to have your work cut out for you.
I've been living with Cleo so long. I swear she talks to me. Listen, she's telling me she's hungry for a cow can. I don't blame her. Cow can's always been terrific. And now it's more nutritious than ever. They've added real whole egg, and Cleo just loves it. And I love what that high-quality meat with all the vitamins and minerals does for her. Cleo agrees.
New Cow Can cat food. So rich in nutrition, it's like getting a multivitamin in every can. Try these 3 new varieties.
You know, soft cleansers are a great idea, except for one thing. They don't clean that well.
Introducing one that does. Now there's a new soft cleanser that cleans so well it lets the shine come through. New Mr. Clean Soft Cleanser with an active formula that actually cuts through grease and grime on contact. So new Mr. Clean cleans better.
He safely cleans with lots of muscle and lets the shine come through.
You're quite a man.
The better cleaning soft cleanser. New from Mr. Clean.
That's fully clean. That's fully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're fully clean.
New Zest lathers you clean, then rinses you cleaner.
Do I look clean to you? Surprise! I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. Soap leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away. But Zest rinses you fully clean.
That's fully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're fully clean.
On the young and the restless, caught in a web of lies and deceit,
You take your father's wife to try to take somebody's life.
Jack Abbott surrenders.
Poor Jack. What a shame.
On the young and the restless.
For you, Dad. For you.
In the heat of it. Weekdays.
Ben?
Hello, Dr. Dixon. I was just wondering if you have any news about Dusty.
No, I haven't heard anything at all.
Why was something happening to him? No,
Come on,
He's gonna be
Lily,
fine.
try not to get hysterical, huh? But just one thing you like...
Have you called the police?
No, I haven't called the police. There's no need for that. Once Dustin calms down, I'm sure he'll call me. Look, I got a lot of work today. So,
Dad.
Hi, Andrew.
Look, I just called home to see if Mom and Bob were back, and Bob's there. He said Marcia Talbot's escaped from prison. She's kidnapped Franny. I've got to go home.
How did Chris take the news?
Oh, very hard. And he hasn't been feeling well lately. He wanted to come over, but I persuaded him to stay and get a little rest in the apartment.
I'm sure that's best. David had left for Chicago last night before the news came about Marcia's escape.
I thought David was cutting down on all that travel.
Oh, he's setting up some new research project. Always something.
Well, I don't suppose anyone's interested, but I'm going to start lunch.
Oh,
He's busy. Let me give you a hand. And I want to look in on Chris, too, see how he's feeling.
Oh. Honey, have you had a chance to talk to Steve?
No, I haven't. And now with Emily staying with us, I don't know when I'm going to have a chance.
Well, for heaven's sakes, don't wait too long for the right time because it may never come.
I know. It's driving me crazy. You know, I don't know how you kept it in for so long.
Well, it was a mistake, and I certainly didn't end up protecting Franny.
Seth, I really mean it. I don't want to see any more problems between you and Casey Peretti, okay?
I'm sorry, Lisa. I couldn't help it when I think of him leaving her alone out there like that.
Look, he said that he thought she was going to get a ride with friends.
That's right,
Yeah, but I still think it was a stupid thing to do.
All right. It was stupid, but believe me, Casey feels just terrible about it, and your blaming everyone is not going to help. We've got to just stick together on this,
Let's hope
right?
that she's okay.
I'm on
that's
kitchen
all.
duty with Ellen and Nancy. Can I get anything for anyone?
No.
Yes, Barbara, I'd like to have a word with you, please. Would you two excuse us for a minute?
Sure. Excuse me.
Barbara. All right, now listen. As soon as we know that Franny is all right, I want to talk with you and resume our little conversation that we were having about why you dissolved that interest that Brian and I have in Simply
You know, I can't even believe that you want to discuss this with everything else going on with Franny.
Darling, you really don't understand. I'm afraid for our friendship, and I'm very concerned about you.
Well, there's no reason to be concerned, Lisa. I'm just fine.
Any luck?
Not yet.
McCluskey's got every available man on the case. Heather, Roy's been put in charge of the search.
Oh, good. How is he doing?
Well, not having had any sleep last night, he's holding up pretty well.
What about these statements? Did you find anything?
No, we've been through half. We figured we'd bring the other half down here. We need everybody's input. Have Kim take it.
Well, she says she's okay, but I can't help but worry about the baby.
Margot, honey.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, thank you. I heard about you and Tom. I couldn't be happy.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen, but we're certainly going to give it a shot.
Oh, well, bless your heart. You're such an important part of this family. You know that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Listen, your mom's here. Did you know that she's been so wonderful?
Yeah, I saw her out front with Casey Peretti.
Oh, good.
Mom!
Andy, hi. Oh, hi.
You heard any news?
Glad. No news at all yet, but the police are doing everything that they can. I'm sure they'll find Franny. Don't worry.
How are you feeling? I don't understand. Where was Franny when Marcia grabbed her?
She was with your protege, Casey Peretti. He left her alone up at the lookout. That's the last anybody's seen of her.
You know, I just got back from Houston. Your cousin Elaine and I talked a lot. She's very upset about the way things ended between you.
Elaine turned against me.
No, she tried to understand you. Your love for Doug? Even about Caroline?
She promised she wouldn't spread those ugly suspicions.
It makes sense to me. Doug once told me that you were alone with Caroline when she died.
That's a lie.
I don't think so.
It doesn't matter what you think because you won't live to tell anyone.
Doug could have been helped, Marcia. You prevented him from getting the help he needed.
The only help he needed was my love. And you tried to destroy that. You almost succeeded. But finally, Douglas saw through you, and he came back to me.
He didn't come back to you. He never will. You killed him.
No,
I tried to protect him from you and Kim.
You didn't protect him. You killed him.
No.
You picked up the crystal cylinder and stabbed him and killed him. Doug is dead, Marcia.
He's not dead. He's here. He talks to me. He's part of the plan we made.
Douglas.
She's been lying. Telling me that I hurt you. That it was my fault. Tell her, Douglas. Tell her the truth.
Fresh roasted peanuts. That's what the difference in Jif peanut butter's all about. More fresh roasted peanut taste than any big brand. And now, Jif's found a new way to seal in the difference. Introducing the Jif Foil Freshness Seal. Only Jif has it. Sealing in the difference. That special, just cracked out of the shell, fresh roasted peanutty taste of Jif. Jif, with the exclusive new Foil Freshness Seal, seals in the difference. Fresh.
Planning to move in, Harry?
Well, Rosie, you know I live out of my briefcase.
Harry, your coffee is heading for home.
Quick, Rosie.
Relax. Bounty's so fast it gets spilled before they get away.
Hey, fast towel.
Bounty's the quicker picker-upper. Follow me. You see how much faster Bounty soaks up liquid? The other towel pushes it along and lets it get away.
Bounty is the quicker picker-upper.
Right. Now, you want to rent that booth? Bounty gets spills before they get away.
Introducing a breakthrough in dryness. Revolutionary new Ultra Pampers. Revolutionary because only Ultra Pampers has a thin lock-away core. This core actually takes wetness and locks it away from baby's skin. So effectively, you can't even squeeze it out. So even when they're wet, they're dry. It's the newest member of the Pampers Blue Waist Shield family. Revolutionary new Ultra Pampers. Even when they're wet, they're dry. The driest ever.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Jif Peanut Butter. For a fresh peanutty taste, choosy mothers choose Jif. And by Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
On the street is Pollock. Meet the director of some of Hollywood's most memorable movies. West 57, tonight.
Tomorrow, start your Liberty weekend with Donna Mills live. Then Friday, join Walter Cronkite on the tall ship Eagle and celebrate America with the CBS Morning News.
This is CBS.
The sun goes down, the night rolls in.
You see that? See what? What? Nothing. So where are we going anyway? What do you ask me for? It's your town, pal. That's my song. My town. Hey, I'm everywhere, pal. Knock it off, Gwen.
Come on, killer. Let's go home. I feel like having a sandwich. A big, juicy sandwich with a great steak and sandwich steak. I can just taste it. Piles of fried onions, peppers, and cheese. It will be the most monumental steak-um steak sandwich ever. And anything that falls on the floor is yours.
Steak-um, the sandwich steak that's pure beef and pure delicious.
This is registration week at Bryant and Stratton. Enroll today in one of these high-employment career programs. Our graduates get jobs. Call Bryant and Stratton now. It's not too late to apply.
We're for Buffalo Waterfront Festival, coming July 3rd.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Tell Franny you're here, Douglas. Tell her how much you love me. There's no one there, Marcia. Tell her about how you came back to me. And that you'll never leave me again. There's no one there. He is. He's standing right there. There's no one there, Marcia.
You and me. Doug is dead.
Douglas? Oh, he went away because of you. He's gone. He doesn't want to be here because you betrayed him. You and Kim, you broke his heart. Douglas, please come back. Don't leave me alone. I need you, Douglas. He hates you. He won't come back until you're dead. Yes, Doug. I understand.
Lily! Hi, I have to get back to work now. I just made you some lunch.
No thanks, Ab. I'm not very hungry.
Lily, look, I'm sure that if anything would have happened to Dusty, the police would have called Dr. Dixon, but I'm sure he's okay.
Well, where could he run off to? Without leaving me a note or anything, where could he have gone all of a sudden?
I don't know. He just wasn't thinking straight. He's confused. Are you okay?
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get changed and go do some work out of that barn.
Well, that's a good idea. And if you need anything or you hear anything about Dusty, you give me a call at work.
Okay. Thanks for everything, Ab.
You're welcome. I'll see you later, okay?
Mm-hmm. Dear. Where? Sure.
Iva said John still hasn't heard anything from Dusty.
No.
I didn't mean to scare you. Coming to work out in the fields?
No, I'm working in the barn.
You gonna wear that?
Yes.
It's too hot for this. You should get something a little lighter.
I don't have anything else.
I'll lend you something of mine. Be a little big, but at least the air will be able to circulate.
Okay. Thanks.
If you want, we could go take a swim in the swimming hole. Cool off together. A little later.
Oh, no, really, I don't think that's a good idea.
You sure? Water feels great on the skin on a day like today. Think about it. If you want to go, just let me know. I'll find you a shirt to wear.
I can't believe it. I'm going to be in Santa Fe soon.
Maybe Holden's just being a wet blanket. Yeah, Dusty could be real happy to see me.
All right, I see you, and I raise you. I'm out.
I'll see you, and I'll raise you. I'll see you, and I'll raise you.
I'm looking for Dusty Donovan. Anybody seen him around these parts?
Hey, what are you doing here?
I flew out on my own because I knew you'd be out here. I hope you're not too mad at me.
Man, are you kidding me? I just can't believe you're here.
Oh, Dusty, I've been so worried about you. I've missed you so much.
Hey, sweetheart, what's your name? Hey, you watch your mouth there, Slim.
Now,
This here's my girl.
Dusty, don't be too mad at him. He didn't mean any harm.
Hey, no offense, Dusty. Hey, take it easy, Dusty.
Okay. All right, listen, boys. My gal here took a long ride to come out and see me. I don't suppose we could be left alone for a little while.
Anything you say, cowboy. Say, cowboy.
All right. Have a nice night. Don't mind them.
I don't. I you sure you're glad to see me?
Are you kidding me? I've been thinking about you ever since I left Oakdale.
Oh, Dusty. I'm so glad you're all right. Everyone back home is so worried about you.
Oh, Meg. I don't care about them. I only care about you.
What about Lily?
Lily's hung up on Holden. I need a girl who's gonna be mine. All mine.
I'll be all yours, if you want me.
Oh, Meg, you know I do. Stay here with me.
Oh, Dusty, I want to be with you more than anything in the world. But,
But what?
well, look at this place, Dusty. I know it's fun for a while, but, oh, you deserve better than this. Remember Harvard? Remember Wall Street? You don't want to be a cowboy all your life.
I don't know, Meg.
Oh, Dusty, you know why you flunked out? Because you're trying to get back at John because he was making you study so hard and you were mad.
You think?
Yeah, but you can't ruin your whole life just to get back at John.
But it's too late now.
No, it's not. I talked to John, and he just feels so guilty about what's happened. He'll never pressure you again. And with Lily out of your life, well, I hate to say it, but Lily's just spoiled. She's a spoiled rich girl who never appreciated you.
You're right, Meg. Lily's got a lot of problems. You always make me feel great.
Oh, Dusty, with me by your side, you could sail through Harvard. And then you could be king of Wall Street one day. Oh, we'd have a fabulous life, the life that I've always dreamed of.
You make it sound so simple.
Trust me, we can't lose.
You're right, Meg. Let's go home.
Well, maybe it won't be that easy. But one way or another, it's going to end up the same.
All over America, it happens. Unreported stains. Stains they don't tell you about. Stains that go right into your dryer where they could be. Set for life. But add Biz Bleach to your detergent, and you have a strong second line of defense to catch many unreported stains and remove them before it's too late. So if your family doesn't report every stain, rely on this. Unreported stains can't get by Biz.
Caramba, what a mess.
Mexican meatloaf.
Ole?
I need help.
So why's that lemon liquid here?
Got a better idea?
Undoubtedly. My lemon fresh Joy. One little squirt puts the toughest squeeze on dirt. Look, on tough foods like this, Joy cleans better than your lemon liquid.
My brand couldn't cut the dirt.
Joy left its dish shining.
Nice shine.
Uh-huh. Wow, great looking table. Lemon fresh Joy. One little squirt puts the toughest squeeze on dirt.
I think a mouthwash has to taste medicine-y to kill germs.
Then we showed Leslie Carlson how Scope with T25 kills just as many germs as her medicine-y mouthwash.
I'm surprised. I'm shocked. I'll give it a try. I'm open. The Scope was wonderful. It's great to have that confidence of fresh breath. And I kissed my husband goodnight, and he kissed me goodnight again. And he said, your mouth tastes so fresh tonight. What did you do? And I didn't tell him. I just let him kiss me again.
Antiseptic Scope leaves your breath minty fresh, not medicine-y.
I'm more kissable now.
Today's subject is chips.
Chips? I love chips. I've got the fever and the flavor of a Pringles.
The fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
It's the deep fried taste. It's a crispy crunch. That Pringles we eat a bunch. We got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
It's the deep fried taste.
Crispy crunch. You get more flavor for the flavor of a Pringles. Fried taste Pringles.
Well, the crew is doing great, and I mean, from what I can see, we're going to finish up like 1 or 2 days ahead of schedule.
What? You made a mistake? I didn't think you did that.
I know, I just...
Oh, Steve, I ran into Ray Olson. He showed me around. Everything looks great.
Yeah, it's coming along.
And I've heard nothing but good reports on how you're treating the crews.
What, you checking up on me?
Well, I have to know how the men are getting along. Personnel problems can cost a lot of money.
I really appreciate the way you've handled it.
Well, I'm real glad that things are working out.
Oh, I wanted to ask you. I heard a news report about Franny Hughes being kidnapped. The Hugheses are relatives of your wife, aren't they?
Yeah. Kim Hughes is like a mother to Betsy, and Betsy's real close to Franny. I spoke to Betsy a few minutes ago, and haven't heard anything.
Is Seth there? I know that he was very worried about.
Oh, yeah, he's there. Everybody's there. Lisa, Ellen, Barbara. I'd be there, too. But, look, I got to talk to Joe about overtime. Would you bring out the sheets?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and Mr. Chetney, you may want to listen in on this. I think if we work some half Saturdays, we may be able to bring in this whole job early.
That's a great idea. Look, I'll join you in a minute. I want to make a call.
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
For what?
For trusting me enough to be alone with me.
Well, I don't know if I trust you at all. I know people don't change overnight.
No, I really can't blame you. But I am trying to make amends.
Why?
Because I'm very ashamed for the things I've done. Especially hurting you. And you don't know how much it hurt me to lose you. Have you tell me that there was no hope. I just struck out every way I could. I acted crazy, and I'm truly sorry. If I've lost your love, I hope I can at least regain your respect.
Well, I mean, making up for what you've done, for the harm you've caused Steve is good.
When I finish the Walsh Tower, I'm going to go back to L.A. You'll never have to see me again. Unless you want to.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Information. I'd like the home number of a Dr. Robert Hughes.
Well, I don't know what I would have done in California without that message from Tad Channing. Thank you.
Well, he insisted on helping.
Yeah, well, the only problem is I haven't told Steve that I saw him out there, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't say anything until I have a chance to.
Hot tea for anyone? Oh, Nancy, you're an angel.
Hello? Oh, yes, just a moment. She is. Barbara? For you, dear. Oh, he didn't say.
Thank you.
Hello?
Barbara, Ted Channing.
Yes?
Well, don't sound so unfriendly, just checking in.
I have nothing for you.
Well, I need a favor. I just talked to Steve Andropoulos, and apparently his wife hasn't said anything. But I'm still very curious about our little runaway Emily. Why hasn't she blown Betsy's story out of the water?
I have no idea.
I'd like you to find out.
Well, how am I supposed to do that, huh? Look, I can't. And I do not wish to continue this conversation any longer.
I don't like your attitude, lady. Now, get me the information, or I'll call Lucinda in Mexico and tell her all about your affair with her daughter's husband.
Barbara, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. I just have a little trouble with my New York manufacturers, that's all.
John, won't you please go upstairs and take a little nap?
No, honey, there's something I want to do first.
Hey, Miss Beth, did Franny ever say anything about Marcia that might give us a lead to where she took her?
Nothing that I can think of.
Well, if you think of anything, let me know, will you?
Yeah, sure.
How's Kim? Oh, she's all right. I wanted her to go upstairs and take a little nap, but she said there was something she had to take care of first.
Is there any news?
No, I'm afraid not. I just thought maybe you could use a little company out here. I hear you were here all night long.
Yeah. You know, this never would have happened, Mrs. Hughes, if I hadn't let Franny up there.
Well, I wish you hadn't left her. In retrospect, you can see that it was a mistake, but Casey, that sort of thing happens to all of us. And you had no way of knowing that Marcia was there.
Well, Dr. Hughes will never forgive me, and I don't blame him.
Well, of course, he loves Brandy very much, and he's very worried about her right now, but once she's back home, it's going to be all right.
You know something? Now I know why Franny thinks so much of you.
Why don't you come in and have a little bite to eat with us, huh?
Oh, thanks, but I don't think that's such a hot idea.
Well, I think it's a very good idea. How about it?
No, wipe off the smiles and tears.
It must be awful feeling.
Bob just told me that you're calling the divorce off.
Yes, I am.
That's a dumb thing to do.
Thank you for your good wishes and vote of confidence.
Have you forgotten how he hurt you?
No, I haven't forgotten, John. I love Tom. I'm not going to throw it all away because of one mistake.
You're the one who's making a mistake. You don't think he's going to hurt you again?
No, I don't.
And what about when the next barber comes along, huh?
That was one slip, John. One slip. He's not in love with her.
And you're absolutely sure he's not going to cheat on you again? You're sure of it?
No, I am not sure of anything.
Well, we found something we want.
All I know is I'm not going to throw it all away. What we had is too good.
I don't know.
Andrew, you want to go for a walk? I need some air.
Yeah, let's go. My name come up.
What have you got?
Marcia's statement that convinced Jennings Thayer to drop her case.
That could be it.
That's right. Well, Dr. Peretti.
I love fresh, clean smells. But put too many together, and sometimes it's too much. Well, not for me. Now there's new unscented ivory shampoo and conditioner for fabulous hair without the fragrance. Try new unscented ivory.
I don't use fabric softener anymore. Thanks to Bold 3 detergent with built-in fabric softener. Sounds great, but I use liquid. I get cleaning, softening, and static control all in one box. Why don't they bottle it? Who needs separate products?
I wish they'd bottle it.
We heard you, and we bottled it. Introducing Liquid Bold 3, a stain-fighting detergent and full-strength fabric softener specially formulated to work together for
Cleaning so good.
It got out that gravy stain. They bottled it.
Softening so good.
Towels feel and smell terrific. They bottled it.
Static control so good.
Socks don't stick. They bottled it.
Bold 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener. So good, we bottled it.
Anyone who thinks jazz is cool ought to see my group when we're really hot.
Give your body the best.
Safeguard, the most deodorant soap lather you can get to clean odor away with the most deodorant soap protection you can get to help keep odor away. Hey, that's important, because nobody wants to end their evening on a sour note.
Give your body the best with Safeguard. What butter brings to everything is gold.
Unlike margarine, which looks like butter, but is mostly hydrogenated oil and water, butter is dairy fresh milk. Think about it. Isn't everything you serve better with butter?
What butter brings to everything is gold.
True love.
You back?
Yeah.
Looks like you've been working pretty hard.
You should see that barn. Everything's in tip-top shape.
What about you?
I'm just a little tired.
It's the heat. It'll get to you sometimes. I made Mama come in and lie down. It was so hot.
Good. Sometimes she pushes herself just a little too far.
It's good for her that you're here. You get more work done than Meg ever did.
Still no word on Dusty.
Too bad. Feel the way the air is now? So quiet. No breeze at all. I think there's going to be a thunderstorm. It's going to be a big one, too.
You really think so?
Could be. At least it'll cool things off, right? I'm going to go take a swim in the pond. You want to go?
No, really. I think a cold shower would be much, much better.
Yeah, I figured. So I called Janie Kopp. She's going to meet me out there.
Good.
Don't know when I'll be getting back, so tell Mama not to hold supper for me.
Sure.
Thanks. Oh, Lily, if there is a thunderstorm and the lights go out, there's a kerosene lantern in my room. So don't be afraid to go in there and get it, okay? Because I know how afraid of the dark you are. I'll see you.
Stu, thank you. Also, I was wondering if you could maybe get me a job working as an extra hand like you guys do. You know? Because I remember everything about the horses, I think. I could do that.
Well, I'll talk to Mr. Brady. I think he'll take you on.
All right. Thank you.
You sure you're gonna like it? You've been living a pretty soft life.
I took a long bus ride out here. I know this is what I want. If you get me that job, I'm gonna work. I'll do my share. I swear I will.
No girls around here except on Saturday night in town.
That's a plus.
Sounds like you've been having some problems with the opposite sex. There's a dainty soul knocking at the door.
I was told I could find Stu Ferguson here.
Meg?
Tom? What is it?
One of Marcia's statements may have given us a lead. Because of the roadblocks, we don't think she could have left the county, so the question is where around here she might have taken Franny. Now, according to that statement, she delivered a gift to you at some point, sometime when you were up at Ellen and David's cabin?
Oh, I remember. There was a picture of me on the cruise ship.
So she knows where the cabin is, and she knows it's isolated.
It's gotta be where she's taken Franny.
Ellen, where are the local authorities? Where's the sheriff's
Don't call the local authorities
Why not?
now, because they don't know anything about Marcia Talbot and what she's capable of. My gosh, she's got Franny. If they go barging in there, Franny could get hurt, and a lot of other people, too. Roy Franklin, please. This is Detective Hughes. Yes, I know, but tell him this is about the case. I want to know about this. It's about the Talbot case. You're going to have to be prepared to give directions on how to get up to the cabin. Oh, sure. And also, we're going to need to know the layout. Windows, doors, any approachable access.
He won't come back until you're dead. Yes, Douglas. I understand. Go ahead, Marcia. Go ahead, just get it over with. I will. That's what you deserve. No. No, not yet. You'd like that, wouldn't you? A quick, neat end to it all, so you won't have to suffer as he did, as I have. No. It's not going to be that. I'm not ready yet. Douglas hasn't told me it's time.
Operator, it's an emergency. My name is Frances Hughes. Please notify the police that I'm being held captive by Marcia Talbot.
Dot, I gotta say, I'm real impressed with new no-rinse Spick and Span. It's got the same great cleaning power, but doesn't streak like you-know-who. They're in the home stretch! And all Spick and Span, in a tailspin, it's going back to rinse.
That makes new Spick and Span our winner. It's faster to the finish because there's no rinsing.
How soft? Jump! So soft. Jump! Ooh, very soft. Jump! 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 Bounce! The so soft clothes you can't wait to jump into. Jump! Feels so good. Jump it! You are the one, so warm and soft around me. Jump! 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 Bounce! The so soft clothes you can't wait to jump into. Jump!
The Weir 4 Buffalo Waterfront Festival is about to explode. Channel 4 and Key Bank invite you to Buffalo's brightest Independence Day celebration. Exciting entertainment and a dazzling display of fireworks set to music.
You can park downtown in walkaways or take a shuttle bus to LaSalle Park. Rock 102 FM will help get you there with traffic reports. And then stay tuned as they simulcast the great sounds of Chubby Checker and the spectacular fireworks.
It's all July 3rd at the Weir 4 Buffalo Waterfront Festival.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Safeguard, the combination of maximum deodorant soap protection and a rich, thick lather. And by Bounce, for clothes you can't wait to jump into. Stay tuned for Capital, next on most of these CBS stations. Menswear by Barney's, New York. Shoes furnished by Daniel Evans, New York.
The results are in.